of actually going through Sydney. So this is Pearl Beach. Any pearls?
No.
No.
This place is stunning.
The scenery.
This is beautiful.
We woke up this morning with 40 to 50k winds.
No, Sky's got pronunciations are bloody average at best.
Clearly, some people had a bit of a party last night. We could actually live here. This is like our type of place, isn't it? Right, day three. On
Wow. Day 2.5.
Day 2.5. So we checked out the tucker box, we've had Macca's for breakfast, and we're back on the Hume Highway. And we're going to get to
Hume was an explorer, didn't know that.
Yeah, Hume was an explorer. Yep, this highway is named after the first Australian-born explorer called Hamilton Hume. He had a good knowledge of bushcraft. On the 17th of October 1824, Hume joined forces with Englishman William Hovell to go from Lake George to the Spencer Gulf. They travelled through the Murrumbidgee River and the Australian Alps until reaching Albury, where they carved their names on a tree on the 17th of November 1824. The tree is now known as the Hovell Tree. They continued their journey and at last they reached the sea in Port Phillip, the place that is now known as Geelong. As supplies were running low, the expedition set off for home the next day. So you learn these things when you travel and read signs and stuff like that. We're going to get to Ettalong Beach, which is just north of Sydney. So this is the big day of actually going through Sydney. A bit interesting, but we'll see how we go. That's why we wanted to get up really early, just to try and eliminate any of the traffic that we're going to get.
Because it's Friday, it's Bathurst weekend. Figured there'd be a whole massive amount of traffic.
Yeah, because people might leave early from Sydney to go to Bathurst. So we've just got to wait and see. But we'd be heading in the opposite direction for them. But we'll just see. Anyway.
This, one thing we will say.
Yeah, go.
This place is stunning.
The scenery.
This is beautiful morning.
Yeah.
It's like 14 degrees, so it's a bit fresh.
Yeah.
But this is cool.
The valleys are just
very nice.
Beautiful drive.
Part of the world.
Beautiful drive.
Apart from New South Wales drivers.
The Big Merino is based on Rambo, a stud ram from the local property Ballamalita. The Merino was built in 1985 using concrete and steel. He stands at 15.2 metres tall and 18 metres long. The store underneath the Big Marino is full of wool garments, merino knitwear, knitting yarn and Australian-made sheepskins. We said goodbye to Rambo and his big bulk and headed towards Sydney. As we were nearing Sydney, we definitely noticed the traffic getting busier and busier. We decided to take the toll route, which was about $15 to get us around the outskirts of Sydney to avoid the traffic in the CBD. Morning everyone. We woke up this morning with 40 to 50k winds and overcast weather, about 19 degrees. So we've kind of reassessed our plans a little bit, haven't we, John?
What's that?
I'm just saying we woke up with pretty crappy weather.
Only 19 degrees, but it's like I'm in a t-shirt. It's actually quite
Oh,
nice.
it's actually quite warm. So we're
Blowy.
going to look at a few things. We were actually going to go over there
Lighthouse.
where Summer Bay is.
You know we belong together.
That's not very summery.
But we didn't really want to catch the ferry and climb up there to look at a lighthouse and get blown off. So
45 or
Yeah.
50k winds.
instead, we've had breakfast and we're at Umina Lookout, which is pretty cool. Clearly, some people had a bit of a party last night. That is not us.
I'd say
This is where some young youths, or could be older people, who knows, hang out, have a few bevies, don't clean up their crap,
Pretty
which
disgusting.
is actually very disgusting.
Morning.
Like even around here,
it's rubbish.
look at that. I know it's windy, but jeepers. So anyway, we're at Emina. This is Emina Point, and we're going to head down to Pearl Beach and have a bit of a look. And then we've got some other spots we'll see today. All the crap that people leave, like this
take
is
photo of that.
disgusting.
Bring your bags.
Oh my god. Okay, someone's, condom bags. And then over here, like that's gross. That's really bad. So it's such a shame when it's a lovely lookout. People just ruin it. Alright, next stop is Pearl Beach, so we'll see what that's like. Beach. Any pearls?
Hey?
Any pearls?
No.
No. Lovely beach on a
Nicely secluded.
sunny day, yeah. Because it's a bit of a, we were up here, that's where the lookout was, so we had to, everything here at the moment, in the day we've been here, you have to drive down into almost like a jungle rainforest to get to beaches, so everything's elevated and then you drive down to get to the beaches. So this was another one, and yeah, really quite secluded. So this is driving out of Pearl Beach, and it's like a little oasis.
It's like Queensland.
Yeah,
Continue on Pearl Beach Drive for 1.5 kilometers.
and a lot of the houses aren't anything amazing. Like they're nice, but they're not like we would have expected. A lot more nearly built, modern.
In Adelaide, anything near the beach, much like
Found some traffic. In Adelaide, anywhere near the beach, like you were saying, John, is just modern subdivided
Just torn
properties.
down, bang, subdivided.
Here, it's
Cut
kind
up.
of
A lot of these are probably family shacks, I imagine. Nice ones up on the hill. Oh, truckloads up on the hill up
Yeah.
there.
so now you drive back up to get out. So yeah, it reminds us not that we've been to. You've been to Queensland a bit more, but it just feels like you're in Queensland driving down into rainforests, jungles. We decided to go to, now I thought it was pronounced Bouddi National Park. John, you thought it was
Bouddi.
Bouddi.
As we know, Sky's got pronunciations are bloody average at best.
And I just did a bit of Google, and yes, it's Bouddi National Park. So there we go. John's right again.
What a pride.
So it's $8 to enter and park. You can also camp further up, which obviously would have some more
Cool.
camp there.
Very nice.
Yeah, but you have to have a tent.
Yeah, no caravans.
You can't drive onto the
So you
site.
park in a car park like this,
Yeah,
and then cart your gear onto the grass.
yeah.
So,
So we are going to do the Bouddi National
Bouddi.
Park coastal walk. So, oh yeah, but we're here
yeah, but we could have just driven on that road.
and we want to go
Could've saved
along
me
this
walking.
coastal walk. Apparently there's some tessellated rock formations I want to have a look at. How long? I think it's like
8.5 k's one way.
yeah. Which one? Where does it say that? Oh, yeah,
there.
8.5 k's one way. We're not going to do the whole track because you can actually drive and stop off at some of
There you
these.
go. I think it was Maitland Bay, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we'll get up to
2.8.
somewhere around. We'll just see. We'll see how we go.
Oh.
But we're not going to do the whole lot. But yeah, Bouddi
Bouddi.
coastal walk. Bouddi, shake your booty. Bouddi National Park covers over 1,500 hectares and extends into the Tasman Sea. Bouddi is an Indigenous word for the heart, which we can connect to as this coastal walk really captured our hearts with its rugged coastlines and rock formations. We couldn't stop taking photos of all the stunning patterns and colours of the rocks, which we later found out to be Hawkesbury sandstone. The patterns are caused by a process called laser-gon banding. This is the movement of water through the solid rock, which deposits iron oxide minerals, such as limonite. But no, they're actually a little bit further on the park. It says tessellated pavement, so, and they're more squares, you can see them under there, so not far to walk, but just loving the rock formation, just the colours, it's awesome. So that's the tessellated tiles, there we go. So just made it back to the beginning part, and so we just went from here and we walked up to Maitland Bay. So all up, that's, it's saying about 2.6 k's one way. For us there and back, I'm just having a look at the time, it was probably about 40 minutes, but we stopped, took lots of photos, took in the views, so you could probably do it at least in half an hour. And it is, apart from the stairs to start with going up, which can be a bit steep for some people, but apart from that, the boardwalk's really easy to walk on with a couple of stairs. It could get a bit wet around the rocks because you are walking on some of the flat rocks, but a reasonably easy walk, and definitely worth it. Those colours on those rocks on this particular day, the sandstone and the, yeah, it just looked amazing. So definitely 100% worth it for $8 to pay to get in, I think, in my opinion, and John's opinion as well. So yeah, we're going to head on from here, see what we can do next, perhaps look at a brewery or two, and it's about lunch o'clock. Oh my gosh, this place was unreal. As soon as we walked in, we couldn't believe how much there was to look at and drool over. There was a lot of chocolate to choose from, with different flavours, textures, with nuts, without nuts, bars, coffee bean chocolate, and chocolate-shaped animals. Whoever invented the choc mint marshmallow is a genius.
I look
Yeah, try your cider.
That's not bad. This is cool. St. Herman. Wow.
Well, after spending the day and a half driving around, we went to Gosford, obviously Ettalong Beach where we're staying, Emina Beach.
Yeah. Pearl Beach.
Yeah, like, it's so not what we expected, but in a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way. Like, it's just, we've come from Adelaide where, like, they just build up brand new houses along the foreshore. It's all spanking new.
Yeah.
And here it's just like there are houses that have been here for 20, 30 years.
40 years. Like there's
40
houses in the 80s on the waterfront.
On the water.
Like just over there, that place over there would have been built in the 80s and it goes on and on and on. It's
You don't see that in
No.
where we are at
South
all.
Australia. It's, as soon as it's got a water view, boom, it's gone. And they'll subdivide it and they'll
Yeah.
stick multi-million-dollar properties on it.
And that's what we, I guess, expected coming here.
Hmm.
But no, it's a pleasant surprise. We
Awesome.
love it. It actually feels quite a relaxed atmosphere. Like, even people aren't dressed up or fancy at all. It's
Shorts,
just
thongs,
real casual.
and it's 20 degrees.
Nice vibe. The other bonus we've noticed is driving around roundabouts.
Yeah.
There are more roundabouts than there are stoplights, which is awesome because it keeps the traffic flowing. So bring on roundabouts, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just made
Nice and
our
easy.
drive. And we drove from Ettalong to Gosford is about
Gosford.
25 minutes or so.
Not even that, probably.
But it was just such an easy drive because everything's flowing. So the other thing was at Gosford was some of the old buildings, like clearly they're starting to develop high rises and whatever,
Yeah.
but in the
there's
central part of
vacant land
Gosford,
in the city centre
Yeah.
of, like,
yeah,
big
of
buildings
the
going
town.
up.
We discovered that this structure with the vibrant slogan "Gossy Good Times" is an iconic building in the heart of Gosford. This old council building is now abandoned and gives a clear message that Gossy is pretty damn good. We noticed a lot of businesses using this slogan in their products too. The building actually looks pretty cool in a strange way.
But right next to it is a new high-rise going
Yeah, they're developing. It's like they're almost like 20 years behind, but
Not in a bad way.
not in a bad way.
It's
We
good.
actually are. It's quite refreshing.
Adelaide, urbanised, boom, Melbourne, anything water,
Yeah.
anything, money,
Yeah.
money, 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 money.
Yeah, we could actually live here.
Yeah.
This is like our type of place, isn't it? The relaxed
Absolutely.
atmosphere.
Shorts, thongs,
Yeah,
people just chilled.
bit of an older demographic too.
It
we're
appears to be an
noticing,
older demographic.
as we're looking out the window and seeing a lot of older people walking around with their dogs. No, loving it. But that's just what we've noticed in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
But it's good, loving it. Jeepers, that's a big cinder burger.
Wow. Supreme chicken snitty. Looks good.
Looks good.
Jesus.
Punch into that one. Look at the size of that cinder.
Cut in half and all the way through.
This is mine brewed schnitzel. Avocado, cheese, bacon. Not bad. Chips.